What's up, guys? Welcome back to In the Zone, episode number 20. We did it. We did it. We made 20 videos. Pretty crazy. So, we're going to try to get above the 70 mark, the $70 mark on episode 20. I figured 20 videos, $20. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. I think I'm just going to flat here and see a flop against someone who's a little bit deeper stacked than us. Didn't think he was in a fold, so it's not a bad thing. We're going to go three-way to a flop. I mean, it's not the greatest thing, but it's not a bad thing. But we biff. So we move on. Yeah, so we've been playing all but two of the free buy tournaments. I've only made one deep run for a whole $3 on that on the Twitch stream. And here we've been doing these every day for, I think this is 11 days in a row now. Pretty fun times in the poker world. Gonna be seeing if we can take this pot down here. We do. So yeah, 20 videos. I have 60 cents to get to the 70 mark. We're on our way. If I do $1 per episode average like I have been, it's going to take us a long time to get there. But I think we'll start running the bankroll a little bit quicker here very shortly. I've changed some of the settings. I wanted to kind of check it out and see how it looks. Instead of it dealing, it just automatically gives us all cards at the same time. Doesn't affect the RNG, but I don't know. Just trying to do some new things, some different looks. Just for why not, you know? We took on the pot here when it limps. Even if we don't have a hand at all, it limped, and then everyone checked through the flop. And I'm just going to see if I can take it down. We do. This is good news, obviously. So we are up a whole 3 cents right now. Let's keep going. I'm going to be raising it up here with the pocket sevens. We just spike right on there. I'm going to c-bet and pretend like I am just trying to take this down. A lot of this range is calling. And he insta-folds. Okay. I kind of thought that was going to be a flop that he wouldn't mind contesting on. I guess we could have check raised. But we risk it going check, and that board is a little bit too scary to just let him see a free card if you want, or a free turn if he wants to, so I don't mind it. It sucks that he folded, but I don't mind it. I think it's a little bit loose, but I think I'm going to see a flop with King Queen. We're getting 3.5 to 1, so we have to be good like 23% of the time. I think King Queen is going to do that. We whiff this one as well. We're just whiffing flops except for the set we hit. Maybe it is a check raise, but I really don't think I want to give him a chance to have a free card. I feel like at 5NL, there's a lot of people, you know, this guy probably has a strong hand just because he's 3-betting, but he's 3-betting so small, it makes no sense to not continue. Now we can probably get away from it. But I feel like people aren't being aggressive enough to give him the option to check raise on a board, especially that wet. I just want to go ahead and bet for myself. I mean, yeah, I think I've said enough about that hand. We could do, I don't think I hate any of the options here. I think I do want to defend, because I'm going to take it down on a lot of flops. Now my reads so far tonight have been pretty not on point. But I think if we can float here, we do have some backdoor equity here. We turn the gutter. I was hoping to actually turn the club. I don't think we have enough equity now to go for the gutter on... No, I don't. That's going to be episode 20. I'm going to start a thought, and then like right before I finish it, I'm going to end it. Every sentence is just going to be... See what I did there? Alright. So we're down now, but that's alright. We still have quite a few minutes to regain. It's not going to happen with Jack 3, though. Wait for it. Alright. So I had a pretty good time so far streaming. I've skipped a couple tournaments this morning, and I didn't stream every single one I've played so far. There's a couple that I knew I wasn't going to rebuy in, and I was kind of debating if I wanted to stream them or not, because if I bust the first hand, what else am I going to do? So one of them I didn't stream, and I busted the first hand. So it worked out. It was literally the very first hand. I was planning on not rebuying. I got it in King Queen. Was it King Queen? It was something. There's a reason I called King Queen, and I was right. I think I had a note on the guy or something. I forgot. There was a reason I called King Queen very first hand all in, and of course I was correct. I had King Queen. Or King Queen was beating my opponent's hand until he flopped it. I think it was like King 9. I was like way ahead. Something like that. What you got, sir? I bet you I'm in the lead now. Unless you somehow have the miraculous Queen 9. Oh. I'm not too afraid of this. I block a lot of things he could have here. I don't think he's going to be flatting. King Queen could definitely do it though, and could possibly play it this exact way. But I really don't think I can do anything but bet here. I'm going to bet a little bit smaller to try to get him to call with some of his weaker kings. Like if he had King 9, I don't think he's going anywhere with this. If he had King 10, I don't think he's going anywhere. I knew he was going to be folding quite often, so I wanted to bet small. But again, I don't want to just give him free equity. Does not seem like a fun thing to do, so I decided not to. And that's how the game is played. Don't limp the button, please, those of you watching this. Because if I happen to be in the smaller big blind, I will raise you every time. Kind of an interesting flop here. We have a pair. We have a backdoor flush draw. And his limp call on the button, to me, doesn't say he has an ace. With that said, they can have an ace. So I think I'm going to bet if I can get it out fast enough. If he calls here, we're going to slow down on the turn, depending on what turn it was. If he folds, we win the pot. I have really good analyzing skills once the hand's over. I don't think there's much that he can call with here. I'm actually just going to check this back. Another club is not good for us, but it's also not terrible. There's not a ton of flush draws in the range. We do have to bet now, though. I don't want to see another club come off. We've already given him a chance to hit one if he had two clubs. I don't want to, give him a chance to hit a second one if he only had one club. If that makes sense. I don't want to give him free equity twice. Not something I enjoy doing. So, yeah, I think I'll just min raise here. On the left, I don't think there's any point in betting. This especially hits his range. That is pretty interesting turn. You got it, sir. I was just kidding. Yeah, he's got that one as well. So if we quit the video right now, we'd have $70 in the bankroll. But I ain't gonna do that. We're gonna keep climbing here. I think that seems like the most fun thing to do. See? Now we have 70 and some change. That's why they pay me the big bucks to play 5NL. They don't pay me anything. I don't even know who they is. I wish they was someone I knew, and I wish they were rich, and I wish they liked me. But I don't think they exists. So we're gonna stop talking about they. Why can't you be deeper and bet smaller? 2 requests in 1, that's greedy. That is greedy. Fold the King 4. I think I'm gonna fold the ace-6 too. I was thinking about 3-betting. Not too 100% sure why I didn't. It's either a 3-bet or a fold though. Like calling a weak ace on the small blind is not that much fun. A lot of non-fun things can happen on flops, turns, and or rivers should he get there. So we just throw it away. Waiting for number 6. Okay. He's like, oh, you're waiting on me? Well, here's 4x. Here's a big raise. Alright, sir. You win. See, now we're under the $70 mark still, and I'm going to go cry. I'm going to go throw a little tantrum. They made me stay way longer than I wanted to. Not true. I will be raising this if it folds to us. If he bets, I think I'm going to flat here. King Jack is not my favorite hand by any means, but don't have to worry about it. Let's just take down some blinds. Get back over that $70 mark. Hey, you're ruining our fun, sir. You better call now. You better have 9s, and you better be calling my c-bet. If you're going to ruin my fun, you better ruin it and make it worth it. Jerk. I don't think that is a true thing. I don't think he knew he was ruining our fun. This is really close. I've been pretty not sure about Queen Jack. And since I haven't been able to do a database analysis on it, I'm just going to throw it away and I'll be able to check it someday. Queen... King Queen for sure is an open at 6 max. I'm just not sure about Queen Jack. It's got me perplexed a little bit. Interesting flop. I'm going to check back and see if I can pick a card that gives me equity. This one does. If he checks, I think I'm going to bet again. Or bet, because he's now telling us I really don't like my hand. I flatted pre-flop, I checked on the flop, and now I'm checking again on the turn. Just says, I don't like it that well. You can have the pot, sir. And I'll be like, alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Friendly poker, you know? He's just like, hey, I don't want this pot. It's all yours. It's all yours. This 21 cents, it's too much. I hate change. I hate pocket change. Pretend we don't see this. Look the opposite way. Flatting here, or just checking back here. 7-8's a pretty fun hand to see multi-way. And if we miss, all we spent was the big blind. And we still get a pair. Fun times. Unless he has aces, which is possible, but I don't think so. I'm going to be making this, so if we made it $1, let's just make it a little bigger. This I'm going to bet. I'm no longer afraid of anything, and I'm going to make it exactly 20. This flop is not my friend. Not my friend at all. Ace Queen got there. Ace Jack got there. The only thing... I think I just check back here. That ace is actually a good one for us, because now it really takes away a lot of the combos he can possibly have of ace queen. And we have both the clubs and hearts. I'm actually just going to check this back, because I think he's folding. I'm going to check it one more time. Okay, that is not the worst river either. I think I bet semi-large here, like can I make it 150 exactly? I just can't see how he has an ace here. We both had kings. So maybe if I bet the turn like I was supposed to, instead of getting fancy, I can bet turn and bet river. But even if I bet turn, am I going to bet river and bluff? I don't know. I don't think we played that horribly. I think it's a pretty interesting spot, though. I'm kind of surprised he didn't bet the turn. That would have made a few cents. Like the philosophical type of cents. And maybe even EV cents. I don't know. Pretty good one. Pretty good little flop here. King. So we have middle pair and an open ender and a backdoor flush draw. Let's check it. We have so much equity. That's probably the worst turn card for us. But we still have a ton of equity. A 9 or an ace give us the straight. It is not the clean nuts though, so I do want to bet at least, yeah. At least we'll be charging him to draw if he had a draw. We'll be charging him to draw if he had the, or not draw. Charging him for worst hands that we're calling. I don't know. I'll have to relook at my hands after the video is posted, but I kind of like the lines I've taken so far. Kind of. I don't love them, but I kind of like them. Kind of. A little bit at least. So we're getting pretty close to that 15-minute mark. Let's just see a couple more hands before I click the buttons of here and here. Alright. That's the one. That's the one that's going to say sit out. Next big blind anyway. So we'll see a few more hands after this. Good lord. Like, I never expect this to be aces. But it very well could be. I'm going to make a very stupid tight fold. I really don't think he has us beat, but at the same time we're risking a lot to find out if we're right or wrong. If it had been... Man, I just don't understand that. It puts me in a bad mood now. If he had aces, why would he shove? Like, wouldn't he want us to put more money in the middle first? All I did was put 3 big blinds in. I didn't do anything crazy, stupid, like aggressive. The only hand he beats that's probably going to call that the majority of the time with the majority of the player pool is going to be pocket kings or pocket queens, and not even guaranteed pocket queens. So I don't quite understand the idea behind that shove, but it's his right to play it however he wants to, so he can. That's 540. So we won 82 cents. That puts us over that $70 mark. Boom. $70, 22 cents. Bam. Bam. Alright, guys. I thank you guys for watching. 20 episodes. Hopefully it's not 8,000 or 4,800. I can't even do the math on it. Hopefully it's less than 5,000 videos before we get to $5,000. We'll put it that way. $4,995. There we go. 950, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. I'll do the math off stream because I'm an idiot. I'm not even going to do it because it's not that important. I will see you guys for episode 21. Will be coming out tomorrow, of course. And we'll try to do more than just a few pennies. We'll try to win a couple dollars again. That's more fun. I'll see you guys later. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Let me know that you liked it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Let me know you really liked it. And if you want to go the extra mile, hit me up a tweet and say, hey, Trav, good video. I don't know if you can do that with a tweet, but give it a shot. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you tomorrow.